welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video here on YouTube, obviously. So bear with me on this. So I've been crocheting for five, almost 6 years now, and that means I've been doing a lot of crocheting. And I've been planning on doing an event for a while, but haven't scheduled one yet. So I just wanted to show everybody what I've been making and what 2-3 years of market prep looks like. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna start with this basket here. As you can tell, it's overflowing with stuff. And most of the stuff in here I made either last year or the year before. There are a couple things I made this year, but most of it's from previous years. So the first things we're going to start with are these two guys. So I made these for Valentine's Day last year, and they haven't sold, so still have them, still adorable. If anyone's wondering, I used 40mm eyes. I had gotten them for another project that's in here, and I just had 2 pairs left over, so I made these guys. So these are the first. Second, have one jar elephant. So this was a pattern. I don't remember who made it, but I doubled it so to make, or I adjusted it so it'll be a little bit bigger, so I could put a jar in the body. I saw it online, and I just thought it was a really cute idea, and yeah. Deal with that later. So the next thing, I made this giant pickle. I was like halfway done for probably like 6 months. And then finally, when I went to Florida for a soccer tournament, I was able to go to a Joann's and find the yarn that I needed. And I was able to finish it in October. So I have this giant pickle. I have one axolotl. I'm working on making more, but as of right now, I only have this one. I made this around Christmas, hence the Christmas theme. Is it out of season? Yes. Is it adorable though? Yes. Okay. Next thing I have, these 2 rose turtles. This was a pattern from, what's her name? I don't remember. I'll probably I'll link her Etsy in the description. But these are her, this person's rose turtle pattern. I absolutely love this. I even made a smaller version. Here, so I have 3 of those. Here's the pattern thing I was talking about with the bigger eyes. I made this ginormous Baby Yoda Grogu doll. So I had made the pattern, it's like the size that the pattern that it was written for, and I made a smaller one, and this is the bigger version. This took me forever. I had to use 2 skeins of yarn for this green, and then this yarn here was from Walmart, and usually Walmart's Red Heart yarn comes in huge skeins, so I only had to use maybe half a skein for that. Next, I have these 2 bunnies. These I made probably about 2-3 years ago. Same thing with the Valentine's theme. No one bought them, so I still have them. But I'm definitely planning on making a couple more, maybe without the hearts. But I have these guys. Here I have one small cow. I made this one a couple months ago. This one was from a pattern that I found on Instagram. Free pattern, by the way. I'm thinking about making maybe one more, but it did take me a little while to make this. So there's that one. Then I have one ghost. Not much to be said, just a ghost. And here comes my army. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these ginormous dinosaurs. So all of these are made with Bernat yarn, or Bernat blanket yarn, and yeah, I may be a little obsessed with them. So there's those guys, and then I also have 3 smaller versions of that made with Bernat's velvet yarn. There's these guys, and I also have smaller dinosaurs. I have one thing smaller than this, speaking of which. I have a bunch of these guys. These were so quick to make. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. So yeah. Do we have 10? I should have 11, sorry. Yeah, there we go. 11. 11 of those dinos. Then, like I said, I have smaller. So I only have a couple of these because they're, with how small they are, they're just hard to make. I have these tiny little triceratopses. Let's see if I can. There we go. Yeah, tiny little triceratops. I have 4 of these. Not sure what I'm gonna do with these. Because they're obviously very, very tiny. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like put like on YouTube where I see people putting them in like little jars, or if I'm gonna do that or not. But yeah, I've got 4 of those. Then I have a couple of small octopuses, whatever you call them. So I got these. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I made those pretty recently. Now we only have 3 more things in the basket, so don't worry. Then I have 1 Baymax. Technically this is supposed to be Mini Max, because I have a bigger one. It's probably like twice the size of this in a basement. That's Baymax's, so, but that one has a stain on it now, so here's Baymax. And the last 2 things I have in this basket are 2 Disney Princess dolls. So I made this one probably last January, around that time, and this was originally a pattern for a different princess, just like a random princess doll, and I just decided it'd be a good idea to try to turn it to Merida. And I just really liked how it turned out, so I tried making Ariel. I'm definitely going to be making more Disney princesses like this, but I just haven't had the time or yarn to make them. So these are the only 2 I have. Okay, so the next stuff I have is in this rolling cart here, which, as you can tell, is a lot. So I'm just going to dump it out and then go from that. Oh, gosh. Okay. This will be fun, I promise. Okay, so the first things I'm going to show you are these 2 bees. I made these probably about a couple weeks ago. Honestly, in my opinion, bees are a little overrated. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I just made 2 just to make 2. So why not? So there's those. Then I have bunch of keychains that I made. So these are a bunch of little bears that I made from a free pattern here on Instagram. Again, I don't remember whose pattern this is, but I will try to link them in the description. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white and so yeah, 6 and 6, so I have about 12. Okay, the next thing I have, 2. I have 2 large chicken nuggets. So these are my pattern. I have it available free on my Instagram. But yeah, these are my two. I have a third one that's almost done, but I haven't worked on it in probably about 2 months. So I'll eventually get to that. Post those. I also have this one small fuzzy chicken nugget, just for fun. Yeah, there's that. I got that yarn from a dollar store, which sadly my dollar store doesn't sell yarn anymore. So, cheers. The next thing that I have are these small ducks. So this is also from a free pattern on Instagram. I made these last year. I'm gonna say around, no, not last year, probably beginning of February. Yeah, I was working on these. Yeah, these are fun to make. They probably took about 45 minutes to make, so pretty easy, pretty quick. Okay. Next thing, I have a bunch of these little succulents. If I can find them. I should have 6, so they're somewhere around here. Like I said, I kind of dumped everything. Here, I have 5 out of the 6, so huzzah. So here are my little succulents. This was a free pattern from, I think, Mom's Stitch from Instagram as well. Yeah, these are really cute. I made these while doing Cameron's Cute Creations Market Prep Challenge. And I honestly had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, here's the little succulent. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you are my little cuttlefish. Obviously they're not accurate cuttlefish, but I thought these were pretty cute. I was working on these while I was at a basketball game for my former high school, because I graduated and I'm taking a gap year, so I don't really have anything else better to do. So I made those while I was sitting there watching, supporting my friends that are still at the high school. So the next thing are these 3 bunnies. So the original pattern was for a strawberry bunny, where it's just basically the bunny pattern, but it was holding a strawberry instead. I decided to change it so it was holding a carrot. This pattern was also on Instagram, a free pattern. I think it might have been a link to another website, but there's that. Oh, just wrong. There's another cuttlefish. So I have 3. And then let's get to the whales I've made. It's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. 5. There we go. This one's still in the cart. So I have 3 of these plain whales that are a little bit bigger. I have a 4th one. I don't have the 4th one right now. I didn't sew the fins on yet, so I only have these 3. There's these. And then I have 2 smaller ones here. These are made from the same pattern. I just crocheted these a little bit tighter, and also the yarn was slightly smaller, so a little bit of a difference in size. So the next thing are these octopuses. So these were a free pattern as well. I made 3 of these. Then I have 3, 4 of these larger leggy froggies. I thought these were really funny. And the pattern was only $1 on Etsy, so I just decided to get it. But yeah, these are just so cute. So there's 4 of those. Oh, there's another duck. I'm missing a couple things, sorry. There's the other succulent. Then I have 3 small leggy froggies. Definitely gonna work on making more of these. I just haven't had time. So here are these. Then I have 1 lobster. I have a second one that I'm making, but I had to take a break on it due to making something for a family friend. And here's that guy. Then I have 2, 3, 4, 5 mushroom boys. So I have this pink one, or pink, white, brown one. I have these 2 blue ones. This kind of pink coral color, and I have a red one. Planning on making more of these. I just need to get a little bit more white burnout yarn. Then I have 2 chickens. I don't remember where this pattern's from, but these were very cute and very fun to make. I also made these during Cameron's Cute Creations Market Prep Challenge. And then I have 2, 4 of these octopuses. Yes, I have a lot of octopuses. So there's these 2. These are the cupcake octopus pattern. I don't remember whose it is as well, but these are from that pattern. So these 2. So yeah, I have 4 of those. And I have, so here's a pickle I made with velvet yarn. And then I have 3 small pickles that I made with Bernat yarn. So I made these to try to look like that one big one. So like this one. So I just thought it'd be cute. I should probably put some more white. Anyways, I made these 3 while I was at a basketball game as well. I actually made all 3 of them at that basketball game. Because because there was just a lot of stoppage and it's a really good game. Anyways, then I have 3 fried eggs. These work up really quick. These work up really quickly, so I'll have to make a couple more of these once I get more of this yarn. You know, once I find it at a dollar store. Okay, I have those 3. Then I have, so these are all gonna look a little bit different because just half of these I made when before the yarn changed, before Bernat changed how they made their yarn. And then also pattern might look a little different as well because I had to adjust this pattern a little bit. So these are my Squid Game guards. This is my original pattern. I'm selling it on my Etsy. I'll link it as well. But this is the final. This is what it should look like after all of it was edited and cleaned up. But yeah, it is only $5 on my Etsy if you guys are interested. But yeah, I have 4 of these. Really proud of this, by the way. Really proud. Then I have 3 mandrakes from Harry Potter. This pattern is made by a friend of mine, Yarnaholic Sociopath. She's made a lot of really good no-sew patterns, and I really, really love this pattern that she made. I highly suggest getting this pattern or supporting her in some way because she has made a lot of really good stuff. For sample, let me grab some of my tests for her. Sorry. So she has a really nice manatee pattern. So there's this one. And then she pretty recently came out with a 2-in-1 dragon pattern. Show these guys. She comes up with so many great ideas, and she's amazing. I highly suggest following her or supporting her by buying 1 or 2 of her patterns. So yeah, then I have 1 blueberry. That's all to be said about it. I just ran out of yarn, so I have 1 blueberry. And then last but not least, here I have a bell. So this I made the beginning of last year. I think it was, yeah, beginning of last year. This, I had used dollar stores yarn as well for the dress yarn. Same yarn that I used for the Baymax. and I had seen this on a TikToker's page. The chef crocheter, I don't remember his name right now, and it just inspired me to make this. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope to see you again on my channel, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!